Okay, welcome to AWS Cloud Networking Fundamentals. In this series, we will explore the basics of the networking within the AWS Cloud. We're going to have a bunch of demos in this series, so don't miss out. In our first demo, we'll start by exploring stateful and stateless firewalls. Do you know the key difference between these two types of firewalls? Let's find out. In this demo, there are two parts. Part 1 will cover stateful firewalls and part 2 will focus on stateless firewalls. Each part has its own separate video. For more detailed discussion of this concept, refer to my blog post linked in the description of this video. Now let's dive into the AWS Management Console to see how these firewalls work in practice. Before we jump into the AWS Management Console, let's discuss first the scenario for stateful firewall. In AWS, a security group is a type of stateful firewall. In our initial setup here, we have two EC2 instances launched in a different subnet, and it is associated with a security group. Now with those security group, they have the same inbound rule. We have port 80 and then port 443. Now our goal here is to initiate a ping request from public instance to private instance. So how can we do this? We will add a inbound rule for private security group, indicated right here. And then right after this, we will experiment like removing this inbound rule, and then we'll check it out if the traffic is blocked, and we'll observe its behavior because it is a stateful firewall. Okay, let's jump into the AWS Management Console to see this in action. Okay, so we are now here at the EC2 console. As you can see, we have two EC2 instances that is running. Now let's analyze first the security group that has been ruled out here. So for public instance, we have two inbound rule, and then private instance has one inbound rule. So there's no issue right there. What we're gonna do now is to modify the security group of the private security group. So select the private security group, and then we're now gonna add a ICMP type of traffic. So it can be either custom ICMP or all ICMP. So if you select custom, make sure you select the correct protocol. So for the ping test, we're gonna select echo request, and then for the source, just select custom, and let's select the public security group where the public instance is residing there, and then save rule. Now we're gonna test it out. Select the public instance and then click connect. So we're gonna use a session manager of systems manager. Okay, and while we're waiting, let's copy the private IP of this private instance. Okay, there you go, and let's ping test. Okay, so it is coming in. Now what if the rule that we added earlier has been removed? So let's do that. So going back to the private security group, and then under inbound rule, edit this one, and let's delete that. Okay, and let's check the traffic. So as you can see, it continues the traffic. So that's how stateful the security group. Okay, so it remembers the state of the connection, providing its consistent and reliable security. So it's just like a security guard, so checking only who's coming in and ensuring proper access control. So let's try to cancel this one out. Okay, and let's initiate another ping request. Okay, There you go. So you can see there's no traffic because you already removed the rule on your security group. Okay, so that's how security group works. Okay, all right, so that's it for our quick demo. See you on the next demo on how we can implement stateless firewall on a network access control list. See you there.